No, I need my inventory from the horse. Sidekicks. Horsey horse. Inventory. I need this spade. Thank you. Why are you, Reiki?
Good health, you.
Are you an
I
archer?
noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No, I'm Henry, of Scalets.
He doesn't understand. He's like, what?
I'm Vatsek, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
Because.
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry, listen up. Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
So what exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own colored fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Huh.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat.
I bet.
And you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it then? Fancy a bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with colored fletching.
Some other time.
Sounds interesting. Maybe some other time.
Well, if you ever want to gamble away pots of money, just ask.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
I already found her, actually. I figured it out. It can't flow that quickly. In the western corner. That's what he said. Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to your dad now that I stole all your money. You saved me from a whole lot of heartache, kid. Hello.
God be with you.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir
Ooh,
Radzig
that's not what I
Kobyla,
meant.
and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
He said,
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know.
hooray.
All right. He was here a few days ago. but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Enoch makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me.
So there are two ways that you can
Well,
find
it's
this
not much to go
information.
on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit...
Alright. So the innkeeper will know a little bit about this as well, and then... Traitor.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
I need Riki.
May the Lord watch over you.
I thought you were a trader. I couldn't talk trade. Hello? This is the inn, is it not? I guess it's not. That's just, you know, somebody's house. Oh, there's the inn. It's over here. Literally one door down. You're the wrong person.
May the Lord watch over.
Good afternoon. Take care.
Where's our innkeeper? Are you the innkeeper? You look like you want to play a game, backgammon or some such. What about you? You're the innkeeper.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
What's happening around here?
Ah, you know how it is. Always something. Now I think of it. I've not seen Huzzah here for some time. The local herbal. She always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. Well, nothing's happened to her. And by the way, especially at the mill, not a week goes by without some ruckus there. But I'm wise to them troublemakers. Whenever they're planning some mischief, they're always huddled there in the corner, hatching their plots. Like yesterday, for instance.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
Yeah.
What have our deals got to do where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right.
Isn't that
Give me your word of
corrupt?
honor, you won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
But I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And
That sounds right.
There's one shaft on the headlands close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, okay. I just have to go find them. The promontory, left bank of the Sasau River, and the hills. I think we're gonna go for D. My faithful steed, the time has come for me to crouch and then get on you. We ride. Oh yeah, I got a new level in speech, didn't I? Speeches? Speechy. Okay. No perk point, but just, you know. This must be a field. So there's a DLC that I have called From the Ashes, where we go through an entire, we rebuild a town. So I want to do that one. Horsemanship, hooray! Heavy duty pony. Can carry more but is slower. Can carry less but is faster. I should go to a grindstone and try to maintain my weapons. Because I haven't done anything with that, I've just basically thrown shit away.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Whoopsie. Looks like we're nearly there. Nope, I should have taken the right path, but that's alright. We'll probably just hoof it from here. One of these days I need to play, like, Oblivion. That'd be fun.
That's a good boy.
Just because I can.
That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
We're above it. This is it. Oh yeah, a quick save does not work the way. I can't just hit the quick save button. Gotta have savior schnapps. Well, cutscene. I look like an honest-to-goodness little adventurer, man.
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you have no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck!
No, my name's Henry.
Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men.
No.
Then who are you?
I came to warn you. They're coming for you.
That's so. Good job I'm hiding out here then.
They killed your friend, Lubos. Nailed him to the door of his own house.
Why do you think I'm in hiding?
If you don't want to end up like him, you better tell me what you know.
And how will that help me?
If they come to a bad end, they won't be bothering you anymore, will they? And if you help me, I guarantee they will come to a bad end. One way or another.
Fine.
We'll just nuke him, that'll be great.
That Neuhoff raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs then, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhoff. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met
Timmy!
before, so we could know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, two of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say
Useful,
nothing more.
thanks.
Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Who got your two gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius, obviously.
He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat, and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No.
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. Knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy. I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
That's all I need to know.
So now what do I do with you? Well?
Hey, over here!
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Runs people. We've got to get out of here.
But they're too close. We'll never outrun them.
We're gonna have to do something clever.
At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
What's going on there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Your end is nigh.
Haha.
Come here, lily liver.
Woof.
Bring it. Yeah. What's the matter? This'll be it. Fuck it.
Come on. Yeah. I'm in a black void, it's fine. Yeah.
Who's there? What are you doing? Tired of life, are you? Call that combat.
Woof.
Gone weak to the knees, have you? Now.
Oof.
I'm gonna.
Hey, could you help, please?
Yeah. Enough, please. I yield. Bring it on. Ah, I yield. Enough.
You're not getting off scot-free. Pay up.
What's to be done?
Get out of here. Oh no. Where'd the other miscreants get off to?